Hi, it's me, Victoria. I'm about to read to you from Jubileezinevella, second edition, from the Sorry Lover Zineware version. It's Wednesday, the first Wednesday in February 5th, I think, 9:58 p.m. 2020. I'm wearing a shirt from Elizabeth Lamb. Thanks, you, Liz. Let's go. Part 11. I think tonight I'll be able to finish this audiobook. We'll see. Bugs beginning to swarm sooner than expected. Neon lotus beetles. Time flies, her kid called them, since it sucks up your time to look at them. They had recently watched Spy Kids 4, started the series backwards from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. She felt afraid to check her phone, in a combo of forgottenhood and relief when there was nothing on the touch screen, no notifications. A commotion nearby turned out to be a fish fry, and someone offered her a mouthful of fish. She took it, and it was delicious, oily and perfect. She felt the wash of wish for her sister Annie, realized or admitted again how much her desert, festy everything had depended on Annie next to her or somewhere along her path's trajectory. Didn't really know where to go without her. Here with you in spirit, she repeated from her heart's core, enveloping herself in pear memories. Eyes closed, hugging on and in ecstasy in the neon royal blue velour papazon or mamazon. In 06, sorry, my computer just made a noise that I'm not sure why, but it sounds like a notification. Anyway, eyes closed on and in ecstasy in the neon royal blue velour papazon or mamazon in 06. Outward facing but cheek to cheek, softly and strongly. She kept on, surrounded by angels, memories, she whispered to herself, feeling suspended or eternal. Clouded, a la Pigpen and Peanuts, orbited, clung to. Those commercials or print ads in the 80s, 90s, about static cling, skirts rumpled into waves, and how she never felt threatened by it. Starless pencil drawings of fabric folds from late college, the softness in the depths, maybe hints of eraser at the apexes. She felt rendered, run through a stitching program slowly. Jewel hit on THC setting, a hybrid with a connotative name, cellar door or something. 2 commas per thought section. Feeling ball bounce and sport with exaggerated inflection. Digicam pair selfies and clear masks at Walmart. She felt like keeping an eye out for projection mapping. Like not to seek it out directly but curve towards it if she happened past. She felt like her water quest was abandoned, at least for now. Though she felt the twinge of loss that clued her, she'd request again someday, maybe tomorrow, would swing her orbit more closely to it. Now she was drifting, at a loss for water. Her eyes lifted. She couldn't tell why. She remembered the first time she saw projection mapping, San Juan City Hall, right before Christmas 2002. By the time of the cavernous goth dis art show at Disjecta in 2015, Total Freedom was already sick of it. She was still like drawn or curious. Halloween mansion, superficial magic, energetic surfaces. Her various urges and whims, how they would settle over her and ask her to follow them and or consider/concern them, take them seriously in their own ways, her own way. Her eyes floated over the signs above the structures and clusters next to her, ringing the inner edge of the esplanade. Parenthetical citation, aka Trace Camp. Camp Oopsie Daisy, the O's in the shape of daisies, multi-ocular. The Only Way is Essex Appreciation Society. Smoke Monster from Lost Appreciation Society. Every Other Day is Opposite Day for Half of Us Camp, aka Truth Folding. Frustratingly Earnest Moral Support Camp. Love Story Camp. Her eyes lingered on this last one, of course, remembering her unrealized project to write about all her failed loves, replacing every degeneration and breakup with a happy drive away from the carnival in a flying car alternate ending. Feeling this as trite in hindsight. But her eyes lingered, like at Boy Tweets World and Chippy Nonstop described how they did after parties on Twitter in like 2011. She thought to herself, hoping for something good to emerge. She shied away from Love Story Camp and wandered over to the closest one, Wine Moms and Disco Girls Camp. Heard someone say, it's one of the real fake camps. Like, it's a place for real wine moms and disco girls to chill. And also for, like, cosplayers thereof. Part of the fun is not knowing what's what, who's what. It's, like, aspirational or blurry. Kinda sneeches, said someone else. Stars upon thars. She wandered away. Wine made her cry when she drank it, and she didn't feel like crying. Or maybe I do, she thought to herself, but not off of wine. Everything drifted. The dust was kicking up gradually. She tied a silk scarf over her nose, or maybe a half-bedazzled dust mask, 8511, popped open the cool flow vent. Got swept up in a knuckle of dust-covered comrades. They read to her instantly as revolutionary anarcho-communists. A dozen or two in frayed and faded cottons, block print patches held on with safety pins, heading somewhere urgently. Moshi energy. Overheard. Immolation, then. Self or imposed? The answer overrun with laughter. The man burns tonight. The chant began in earnest. The man burns tonight. It swept itself around her. The man burns tonight. The man burns tonight. And in its repetition she found thoughts nested inside like, damn the man, save the empire, from Empire Records. But how that wouldn't be the right thing in this case. In her dreams, both the man and the empire would immolate now. Ash to ash, dust to dust. She remembered kicking around in the ashes of the man